Hi, what is Java? Java is a programming language developed by Sun Microsystem in 1995. It's platform independent, meaning you can run the Java code on multiple operating systems without modification. Java is widely used for building enterprise level applications, mobile applications, and web applications. Well, there are some features for Java, and what are they are? They are object oriented, they are platform independent, they are simple and secure, they are robust and multi-threaded. So what is object oriented? So the basic idea of having a programming language is a programming language should essentially try to replicate what you see in the real world. For example, if you can see a classroom and if you can see a student and if you see teachers, you should also be able to replicate the real world entities in the virtual world. So, for example, you have your computer may not understand the uh, student, teachers, classes, and all those real objects that you see. You will not be able to. So you need a programming language which can facilitate the understanding of the real world to the machine. So Java is that interlinking language which will make the computer box understand what I wanted to communicate. For a person to communicate, they will need some communicating language that could be their regional language, or for example, for me to communicate, I use English in this video recording. But if my system should understand what I speak, it needs to have some libraries inside it which can understand what I speak and then try to amend it with what I talk to the content that I'm trying to present. So let's not get too deep into that understanding. The whole point is your Java is going to be a language which will help the CPU of your machine, your computer, or not just your machine. It is going to help you to understand multiple machines, which is across the um, networks, like computer networks, and that is how the internet and everything works actually. So your programming language is going to be the key ingredient which will help the missions to understand what you're trying to communicate. So that language, what we are using is Java, and what we say is it has a feature called object oriented, meaning any object that you see in the real world can be uh, virtualized using the object oriented concept, right? It's a feature. So in Java, everything is going to be an object, which will make easy for you to really structure your program. So even before Java was there, so it's a little small story. So before Java, there was no. Let's talk about the era where there was other programming languages. Let's say there was C++ and there was C. And let's go a little more back. If we'll go, there was Pascal, and then there was mainframes, and there were a couple of other legacy systems which were not having object oriented concept. C++ has, but C doesn't have. So this is a feature which is there in Java. Like, it will help you to structure the program. I don't want to dig too much into the object oriented concept. You will understand when you're actually trying to write a program. So second would be platform independent. So what does it platform independence means? Java code is compiled in a bytecode, which can run on any system with the Java virtual machine. So you write a program in your machine and your machine understands it, and then you take that code, the compiled code, right? Once you write, you compile it, and you take that compiled bytecode and you give it to another system. You run there, even that machine would understand, provided that machine also has a Java virtual machine. So that's what they mean by platform independent. Provided that Java could be even on a Linux system. So you are writing this code in a Windows system, and if you're going to pass your code to a system which is, let's say, Macintosh or Ubuntu or Linux, and if those machines have Java in it, this code is going to run there also. And it is simple and secure. Java is simple and secure, and is easy to learn. So since it came in the 90s time, so which is in 95, writing a structured programming program in other languages is quite tricky, but then Java was simpler comparing to the other programs. So that's why they say it is simple and secure. And why they say the word secure is since it is bytecode, decoding your bytecode is going to be hard. And it is robust. Yeah, it has a strong memory management, which helps to avoid errors and making programs reliable. So it is also robust, and it is multi-threaded. So multi-threaded allows it to do concurrent execution of different parts of the program, improving the performance. So what is multi-threaded? It is also a feature. So let's say that you are a person working in some bank or something, and you are a person who's distributing money to the people when they come and ask for money to you. So if you're one person who's distributing that money, so it is going to be just a simple execution, right? Like it's going to be one into one. But imagine that two people are coming into the same queue, and you have to distribute the money to two different people, or let's say it is three or four. So I think a real person will be able to manage for two, three, or four. But let's assume that it is going to be four or five, right? There's going to be a lock to the person, because a real person will be getting dragged into multiple jump between who is asking this money, and you have to record their name and everything, right? So this is concurrent, like uh, more than one thing is happening at the same time, and it should not lock, it should not get locked. Like the program should have the context of its execution, so that it doesn't get into a deadlock. So Java allows you to overcome all these things. Like you will be able to use object oriented programming. You will be having a program that is platform independent, simple and secure, robust, and multi-threaded. So these are the key features of Java. And let's see what are the uses of Java. Uses of Java is, yeah, web development. It helps in server-side application using frames like Spring and Hibernate. There are so many applications that you will see that is built on Java. It also does this server-side scripting. For example, there could be some, what to say, there could be applications which is built on the Java. That could be a banking application, that could be when some student registration form, which is having server-side code in Java, right? um, and then what else do you have is like Java is also used in mobile development. It is used in enterprise applications. Like I said, it is used in banking because of its simple and secure nature. It is used in the banking applications, and it is also used in big data. Like tools like Hadoop are written in the core Java language. And then you have embedded systems. Even embedded systems also use Java. So this is going to be like a simple intro for what Java is. And then, so in order to really understand the Java programming, what you will have to do is you will have to install JDK, which is Java Development Kit. It's a software, and you will have to pick the version 8. So how you will have to do that is, yeah, open your browser, go for Java 8. So in order to download Java 8, so search in your Google for Java 8 Oracle and download. So I'm clicking the first link that I've got, scrolling down, go for Windows 86 and the .exe. I reviewed and the .exe which you have got download. So click on that, Java SC runtime environment. So now that I've already installed, try to install it by, let me reinstall it. That shouldn't make a problem. I'm trying to reinstall it for the sake of this recording what I'm doing. So click next. So once you click the .exe in your downloads, click next, and this is going to be the path where it is going to get installed. If you can also change it, but by default it is going to be in C program file 86 slash Java, and JDK 1.8 is going to be the path. So I'm clicking next. It's going to be a similar setup for everyone who has a Windows machine. You can click next step to see the further documentations provided by Oracle. Now I'm closing it here. It has already got installed. In order to check that, check in your PCC and program file 86, and then there you have Java. So it has got installed in this folder. Once you do this installation, you will have to add this bin path to the environment variable, which is going to be edit environment variable. Let's look at the path here. And so this is going to be user variable, and I wanted to use it in the, I want to put that in the system path variable. So to edit the system path variable, we will have to give edit. So I'm searching for edit. It gives me edit the system environment variable, and I click the environment variable, and in my path, edit. So what do I have? I have Oracle Java path, and here let's add a new path, which is going to be copy your directory there and add new. So now that we have added, give okay, okay, and then when you come to your command prompt, give Java version, you will see that the Java's version is being reflected in the terminal, which means you have installed the Java successfully. After you do that, try to install IntelliJ. So to download IntelliJ, search for IntelliJ in the browser, and go for the first link that you get. When you go for the first link, what you see is IntelliJ Idea Ultimate. So don't go for this one. Scroll down and you will see Community Edition, which is free. Try to download this. And once you install the IntelliJ and you also have your Java installed, in case if you need any support or something, maybe you can post in the comment. I probably feel like most of the people would have been able to install IntelliJ. So once you have installed IntelliJ, open the IntelliJ. So trying to open it. So when it is open, you click this icon and project. So let's say Java Codes 1, and here if you look at the JDKs, I have multiple JDKs in my machine. So I have Oracle JDK, I have Amazon JDK, and let's go for this one. This was the one that we adding this. So this is the one that we have installed now, and we have added it to the class path. So the reason why we added in the class path is so that your system recognizes where your Java library is. So I'm going to add this OpenJDK one here, and let's create a Java project, and this window. Once we have open the Java project, what do we have? So we have the very first default program given by the IntelliJ itself. I am deleting this. Delete this file. Now right click, new Java class. Let this be named as Hello World. So in the first slide, we saw that Java is object-oriented programming. So this is what we meant by object-oriented programming, because I wanted to have a program that is going to print me "Hello World." In order to do that, I will have to have a class, because that is how the Java is designed. So you will have to put public class, your class name, and then you will have to write this line: public static void main open brace and string args array, pass that as an parameter, and then you have your curly brace open. So this is This is called this part of your program is called as a method, and this is called a class, and this is called a method, and this is a main method. Inside the main method block, you put system dot out dot println and try to print hello there. And when you click this icon and run, you'll see that it has got printed. So this is the very simplest program, and this is the default program like any programming language uh, would support. The very first time if somebody wants to try something, that is the first thing that they wanted to check is hello world. And so let's go back to what we planned for today. So we have installed the JDK, and then we have also installed IntelliJ. So there is also this instruction. I probably can post the link for the content that I have put here. So in case if you wanted to use Eclipse, if you're not a beginner, you probably would want to use Eclipse. So this is the instruction for using Eclipse, and this is the program that we have performed. And that's it for today's video. Thank you.